Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of Show Exchange. And today we've got a little bit of juicy stuff, some tidbits, some slop. You know, man, we like to keep it varied around here.
I kind of just want to get right into it.
Well, you know, man, we've got some news. We've got a little bit of news today. Yeah, man, some shit is blowing up, dude. Some shit is absolutely going nuclear right now on the internet. And you know, man, it's one of my favorite streamers, Kingsman. Probably like one of the three streamers I watch when they're live.
Wow, I've never heard of this guy. Tell me a little about him.
You're clearly lying. You look this up. I mean, yeah, man,
No,
he's just.
this is the first day I'm hearing of this person. Tell me a little about
Dude,
him.
I've sent you videos of this guy. Anyway,
I don't
man,
watch
I've
every
been
video you
following.
send me.
Yeah, you don't. I've been watching this guy for like months, dude. And I mean, he got kicked from some tournament, man. Some Black Widow player, man. His whole team just didn't want to win for money. It's kind of silly.
So you
if
hate the
ask
woke
me.
mob?
No, there is no woke mob in this case. There is only the Kingsman Coalition, right? Which includes an anti-woke mob. It also includes Kingsman fans, which I'm not even. I don't know. I'm kind of worried for his future a little bit. Like, if all these guys who love internet harassment and they're just around for the drama and to harass like a girl gamer.
What
You
direction
know,
will his
like,
career take? He said it himself. He needs the money. Which wolf will he feed to satisfy?
what do you mean? No, I mean, it's clearly showing your unfamiliarity with Kingsman. I mean, I only followed him because of his woke takes. I mean, he has this clip where he calls two people who are stream sniping and throwing his games racists and losers and says he hopes they fail in life. That was the reason I followed him. That cracked me up, and I really liked that he said that he hopes they fail in life. You know, yeah, it can happen to anybody, but he hopes it happens to them. You know, I just really respect it. You know, and even in this drama, he's saying not to send harassment to these creators, like CC, Zaza, Bazim, you know, who ran the tournament. You know, man, I think my take at this point is just like, you know, man, Kingsman wins either way. You know, he's top one Magic. He's been carrying teams since 2025. And yeah, I don't know, man. Now he's one of the biggest rival streamers out right now because of this drama. He said he's made more than the 3K he would have gotten for the tournament. So it's just like, you know, man, we're just piling on, I guess.
Oh, my apologies. I was just concerned. Maybe I was, looking at patterns of where poverty will drive people. I mean, look at all the grifters.
I wouldn't
Do
say
they
he's
look like
poverty.
they're making? I mean, does Asmongold look like he's doing well?
I mean, Asmongold will probably never look like he's doing well. He's already a millionaire, and he still looks, broke.
I think a billion could fix him.
Nah, probably not.
Wow, I think a billion could fix me, or make me worse.
Yeah, it would make you way worse. I mean, maybe a million can fix you. I don't know, 100K. Just invest it.
I should just go to the gym, I reckon.
Yeah, go to the gym. If you're listening, get in the gym.
You don't want to end up like that one guy.
We see your magic, okay? We see the skill. We see the views. All right. Now all you got to do is add some muscles, bro. Also, never do a face reveal. Keep it up.
Yeah, I like to imagine you as magic.
Honestly, Kingsman is like a big inspiration for why I started doing this. I mean, I don't know, just seeing like a small streamer, keeping at it,
An impoverished
steadily building.
person,
He wasn't impoverished,
trying
man.
to be heard.
He's said that. Like, he's not impoverished. It's
Throwing
just that
his
the money would
voice
help.
into a
mean,
vacuum, hoping that the right suckers suck onto it.
Latch on to our beautiful teat.
Yeah.
Speaking of beautiful teats, we've got two great shows here today.
I don't know.
Maybe not two great seasons,
I don't
but
know
two
if we
great
want to
shows.
associate I don't know if that's a good transition.
It was a great transition. We've got Clone Wars and MHA, My Hero Academia. We're gonna be talking about this a little bit today.
And this is
Just
the
season one.
2006 Clone Wars. 2007.
I don't know, but not the
2007.
movie. Talking about the show here.
Season
I've
1.
actually got it up right now. Yeah, just season one for both these shows. Gonna give a quick review. Do you want to summarize Clone Wars season one a little bit?
Well, it is an anthology, like the rest of the series, focused on either self-contained episodes or small arcs of episodes, which even in themselves will be somewhat self-contained. They don't get into the real part 1, part 2 until later
anthology.
seasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a real anthology with some carryover. Let's see.
I mean, yeah, they're just going around. They're fighting the Clone Wars.
It's about the start of the Clone Wars, which is basically a bunch of
sometimes the end. The Clone
things
Wars.
are born into
things. You mean people?
Yeah. So these people are born into tubes, and they sort of they get like accelerated growth of most of them, so they look like adults, or like
They're adults.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They get turned to look like adults. They have the brain capacity of an adult, but like if we look at the years that they've been alive, they are like child soldiers.
Okay. I think that brings us to MHA.
But they're not really seen that way. They're seen by the Republic, and as simply tools, even though they do have feelings. And to most of those people, they're just clones. But some of the Jedi, through their empathy and wisdom, they see that these clones, they aren't just even though they might all look the same, they're on the inside. They all have souls, and they're all worth protecting.
Sure, I guess. So you think the clones are the main character, not the Jedi? No,
100%.
No Anakin. Okay. I mean, a lot of the clones don't even get names; they just have numbers.
Well,
clones die all the time.
Yeah, but I would say there's definitely a few clones that have names. A few key clones that are introduced in this season.
Right.
Like in episodes like Rookies or Innocence of Ryloth, which focus more on the individual clones. I mean, in Rookies, you get introduced to characters like Fives, Echo, characters that go on to have much greater importance in later arcs and spin-offs in the Bad Batch,
right,
etc. But then, you also have members from Kenobi's clone team. So I mean, it focuses on Anakin's clones, which is the 501st, and Kenobi's clones, which are the 212th.
Right.
You get some more in between there, but mostly the ones connected to
Anakin Anakin and Obi-Wan, who are the real main characters of the show.
Definitely
along
not.
with Ahsoka.
They are main characters of lots of episodes.
Yeah.
But it's the Clone Wars, not the Jedi Wars. I mean, come on.
Come on, man. Speaking of child soldiers, we've got MHA. It's about a boy who longs to be a hero. His name is Izuku, or Midoriya, depending on how close you are to him.
Don't call him Izuku.
I'll call him Izuku. I know him. I've seen the show a bunch, man. I love the show. Midoriya is like he wants to be a hero, but he has no powers. Everybody's born with powers. 80% of people have powers, man. But he is nothing.
20% of people have good toes, though.
I mean, well, man, that bone in the toes that he's missing is like it's superfluous. He doesn't need it. Nobody needs it.
What?
That's why they got rid of it, because they're like the next step in evolution. You've said that this is like X-Men, like 80 years in the future, no 2099.
No, not X-Men.
You've definitely
The Boys.
It's not The Boys, man. Yeah,
No, man. This is The
it's
Boys after Gen V kids
no,
fix everything. Good ending. I
no.
think all the Gen V
It's
characters are
it's a
gonna get
lot more
slaughtered
like
in one episode
X-Men
by
than
Homelander.
The Boys. And Gen V, Godolkin is an X-Men pastiche. So you're just kind of saying the same thing
Well,
as me.
yeah, it's all
But
a pastiche
anyway,
of everything. I mean, but also I'm not saying
Izuku,
it's Gen V. I'm saying,
uh,
I see Izuku as more of a fill in for Butcher, and I see
that
Homelander
doesn't make any
as
sense.
All Might.
That doesn't make any
Um,
sense. Anyway, All Might gives Izuku a power with his hair. Man, he makes him eat his hair, and now Izuku has a chance to stand among his frenemy, Bakugo, who's a bully
oh,
to him,
oh
even
boy,
though everybody bullies
you,
him.
you tell
You
me if
know,
I eat this one strand of hair, I'll be as powerful as you.
yeah, I really don't think he's like Butcher at all.
Hold on,
Man, maybe
you're
you're
telling
thinking
me
of
you're
like an
quick,
archive.
one for
You're
all.
you're thinking of like an archive of their own Deku, maybe he's
Gotcha.
at some point,
I'm
like
losing the
villain
accent.
Deku. I mean, because he doesn't stay powerless, and honestly, I mean, yeah.
You
Hold
tell
on,
me
like
one hit of this
why are you doing anti-analysis right
hair
now?
V.
Why are you doing
Hair
anti?
V.
You're just making this take
You're telling
longer.
me there's V in your hair strands.
Like, is this the bit? Honestly, wait.
The whole episode is Butcher Deku.
Okay. Basically, man, yeah, it's not like the boys because everybody has powers. It's not just, in the boys they get compound V, and they have to develop their powers with an external source, right? While in MHA, it's a natural evolution of the human race, which is why they don't have toes. I'm having a Donnie Darko moment. Yeah, man. Gilgamesh created the Smurfs to be pure, to be good.
Did you see that? Is that video game, that Yakuza prequel game where you play as Gilgamesh?
Nah, that sounds weird. Sounds like Yakuza though.
Yeah, the actor who played Gilgamesh.
Anyway, we all know the freaking story, man. Deku Bakugo and All Might, man, they train. They go to school to fight villainy. There's a lot of cool shit in it. Man, he has to train. He has to train before he even eats the hair. Is what I mean. Then he punches the robot and all that.
Yeah, I think it's really important to show that. I mean, I kind of wish it took longer. I kind of wish it maybe like the whole
Only eight
season.
months.
Was like the 8 months of him training, and like lifting stuff. Because I think that like people who watch the show really need to feel that burn. They really need to know that like they're
You gotta work hard for it. Your arms are gonna explode off, dude.
you gotta want it, but you also gotta work for it, and you gotta take the time to work for it. You're not gonna that montage isn't gonna skip. There's not gonna be a montage. It's gonna be grueling. It's gonna be
Man. You're not just gonna
hours.
skip over the 8 months. It takes to get apps.
It's not gonna be fun. You're gonna have to start to enjoy pain because that's the only way you're gonna get through it.
Yeah, man. Enjoy the pain. Man, it's just like, digging your nail into your thigh, which I'm totally not doing right now. It's like really trying to scratch and get in there, get into the white meat. That's how it feels to
Ew.
train. Gross, I know, but that's what it takes to be a hero. And that's what the show is all about, really. I mean, I've never seen any show, including The Boys, including X-Men, including anything from DC or Marvel, that really gets into what the core of a hero is. And that's really what the first few episodes are about setting up. And that's what the rest of the series is about exploring. All the different ways you can reject, or you can fail at being a hero, you know?
Yeah.
Man, it's almost like an impossible goal, which is like the whole point of the character All Might. That's like he himself is like destroying his body trying to maintain this perfect society, trying to be a pillar, a symbol of peace. Honestly, man, I think I like this show way too much.
I agree.
I have too deep of an emotional connection
I
to
mean, the show
MHA.
starts good, but it goes downhill after season 3.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean,
I
and the
mean,
fan
it's
base
not
just
like,
ruins it for me.
yeah, the fan base. There's way too many gay people in the fan base. Is
I
that
mean,
what
we
you're
want to talk
saying?
about the
That's what
Star
you
Wars
just
fan
said?
base. You want to talk about the
Yeah,
Star Wars
let's go
fan
back to
base.
Star Wars. You like Star Wars way too much.
Uh,
You're ranking this show highly, man?
no. I mean, I don't know.
It's okay.
Listen.
I'm being,
I think that the writing in even the first episode of My Hero Academia, I don't know, it's very emotional. It really gets you in
it's
your
touching.
feels, and like I think it can also be like it has all the problems that I guess dubbed anime has. I watched it dubbed, whatever. Um,
Yeah,
Sue
that's a
me.
big discussion. Subs versus dubs. I think for MHA, like for most shows, it depends. It's show by show basis. But for MHA, the subs are way better, and it mostly comes down to Izuku Midoriya. I'm sorry to the voice actor Jason. I don't know his last name, but yeah,
Come on.
you kind of did a really bad job. Why do you sound like that?
I mean, okay, I think he's like I kind of warmed up to him a little bit this time around, but I don't know.
What was he
I think
cooking?
I think that everyone else is also. I mean, I think it
Everyone
maybe
else is
it's the
great.
voice direction. It's just like the style, I guess, of the voice direction and how stilted it is and how everything sort
There,
of doesn't flow how you would say it,
yeah.
just due to having to match it up with the frames. But I still feel like they could be taking more advantage of like ADR. Like characters could be saying things like you could be filling in that sentence like when they're not on screen, so
Yeah.
you don't have to see their mouths moving.
Yeah, that brings me to a point about Clone Wars I had. I think it kind of sounds like a dub of a show that it's not a dub. It first existed in English, especially like the first season. Maybe that's just how they talk in Star Wars, but it's not really how they always talk in Star Wars. I mean, it's written like Star Wars for sure, but I don't know. It's just like, especially like the first season, everybody is just kind of, like you said, like stilted, and like they're trying to, like, did they record it after the animation? I don't know if you agree with that, but
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched it in a while. I don't really. I mean, I remember the animation like obviously being imperfect and dated for sure. I mean,
it
early
starts strong.
3D.
It ends strong.
Um, yeah, it ends strong. Uh, and I think I don't know. I guess I didn't. I mean, it's definitely like not like people talking. It's definitely not like actors talking to other actors at the same time. It's definitely like,
No.
but I don't. I
The
mean, I would
narrator is a guy
assume.
in the show. It kind of took me out of it a little bit.
Yeah, the narrator. Well, yeah, he's Admiral Yularen is the voice actor for the narrator. Also, I think. Yeah, and like the narrator's voice is supposed to be over the top. It's like what it's like pro Republic propaganda.
Right, but then
Um,
he's just a guy also, and he sounds the same. He sounds the exact same.
yeah, man. Maybe he only has. Maybe the voice
He's only
actor
got the
didn't have
one
enough
voice.
voices. Yeah,
They're
But
like, "Do you
like,
want to check or no?" It's
I
like
don't
Yuri
know. It's different
Lowenthal in
enough.
Fallout New Vegas. He's just everywhere, and he always sounds the
Man,
exact
Fallout New
same.
Vegas, man. He's in every fucking game. I've been like, he's in all. He's in Hitman. He's in
Really?
he's inescapable. Especially in
Yeah.
Hitman. He's like even
And
like
Ben
I don't
10,
know. He's
fucking
the
Spider-Man
default voice for the
everywhere.
Indian males.
The
Um,
Indians? What kind of
well,
Indian?
Bangkok,
Casino or
Thailand.
gem? Oh, I mean, interesting.
Maybe he's like foreign exchange
Does he do an
bellhop.
accent? Does he do an
Uh,
accent?
no. I think there are NPCs that have Indian accents, but maybe they didn't have that back in Hitman 1. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean,
That can't be
when you
right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's just everywhere, man.
Yeah.
He's got enough money. Stay at home.
Inescapable. It's the same voice.
Yeah, man. Get a new
Um,
voice.
I mean, yeah, he shows up in Star Wars a few times.
Yeah, he does. Do you remember like, who he shows up as?
I know in the Bad Batch he's like a random kid, slave child.
A whole lot of
Um,
slavery in Star Wars.
yeah, well, it's a depiction of fascism.
Well, not always. Sometimes it's a depiction of capitalism, laissez-faire, you know.
Hmm.
Because they have slaves in
Uh,
in this era, in the Clone Wars era.
yeah, is the Clone Wars not? I mean, is the Republic not fascist?
I wouldn't say
Well,
so.
no,
They're a
actually, no.
republic.
I guess the Republic. Yeah, true, true, true. The Republic is obviously. Well, no. So the Republic is like they're against slavery. You got to join the Republic though if you want to be freed from slavery. That's
Mm,
happening. They won't go out of their way to stop slavery happening on planets that
that
don't
they're not.
pay their taxes.
Yeah, that that sounds
Slaves that can't
accurate
pay
though.
taxes
Are useless.
get the whip.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just circling back. I mean, how do you feel about the writing in Clone Wars season one? Do you think there are like any particularly strong moments? I mean, when you first watched it, what episodes, what characters really, grabbed you? Any lines you remember?
Well, really, the first way I experienced this story was in Lego form,
Mm,
through Lego
right.
Star Wars: The Clone
Classic.
Wars, which is
Classic.
goes over the first two seasons of the show. But so I had lots of emotional ties to the characters already. Like Heavy, he used a big gun.
Heavy, yeah.
Um,
Yes. Sounds
uh,
iconic. I mean, I remember him.
Tech,
He's
he's good
just
with computers.
well, okay. Those guys are Bad Batch, though.
No, Heavy and Tech. No, you're thinking of Wrecker. Heavy's a different one. He's from season one.
These clones all look and sound the same, literally, man. How do
Yeah,
you
but
tell
that's what
them
I'm
apart?
saying. I mean, that's how you know it's not like actors talking to each other because it's D. Bradley Baker talking to himself half the show.
Yeah, that is tough. I mean, he does have some good lines. I would say the
Spider-Man voice
clones.
actor.
I would say the clones have a lot of the best lines. In the show, they also have some of the worst. The one I have noted is, I hear Anakin is always ready for a fight, and then Plo Koon says, "So I've heard." Like, I don't know, man. It's just like, um,
Man, just looking
uh,
for shit to hate, man. If I wrote down every corny thing in My Hero Academia in the first two episodes alone, man, we'd
no,
be here all day.
I wrote it down. I mean, yeah, it's a bit corny. It's like heavy-handed for sure, especially in the humor. I mean, I think
And just
episode
the
one
over
has some pretty good
explaining
human.
that like anime
Hmm.
does.
Yeah,
Like
and
a
it's
character will
definitely
say something and then like someone will be like, yes, that's true, and here's
yeah.
some evidence to support the claim that I'm agreeing with that you just
It's a
told
little
me.
bit better. It's a little bit better in the sub because they get to use more synonyms and whatnot. It's like what it's originally written as. I
But
mean,
also I haven't learned that language, and if it still means the same thing, then what does it matter what word they're using if
well,
they're just reiterating the same point back to the
it
person who
doesn't
told them?
exclamation point has a great video on this. It doesn't always mean the same thing. Like certain meanings get changed and like certain lines get changed completely. Like one of my favorite comedic moments is when Bakugo tells Izuku to kill himself. He tells him to jump off the roof, and Izuku gets his book back, and he's just like, "Yeah, man, you fucking idiot! If I jumped off the roof, you would go to jail. You'd go to prison. Fucking idiot!" And he just picks up his wet book that's getting eaten by a fish. Well, he calls the fish an idiot, not Bakugo. Well, he calls both of them an idiot. Yeah,
I
man.
don't think I
I'm
don't
just so
remember him
thrown.
calling anyone an idiot.
Yeah, because you're watching the dub, which
Damn.
like completely changes that line. Like that's the thing about dubs, they like get the idea across, but like the actual line and a lot of the subtext is changed. So it's like a different watching experience completely, but you know, what can you do, man? You're on the game, man. I was on the game, man. It's just how you do things, man. You got to get a second screen experience.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I'm just way too close to this. I've seen this show like 6 times. That's a very conservative estimate. I think I said I've seen it 6 times by the end of high school, and by now it's got to be like 10 times because I've shown people the show, and maybe they don't get through all of it, but every time I start showing somebody this show, I'll just finish it. Definitely a comfort zone for me, and not even just all comfort. I feel like MHA's writing, while I'll try to keep it to season one. Season one is very tight and conformed, but overall, I think it covers so much that it's like, it's is MHA life? MHA is life? Question mark. I mean, I don't know, man. Man,
What do you
it's
mean when you
grown
say
with me.
that? MHA is life. What do you mean when you say that?
I just mean they cover everything. They cover what it means to be a hero, what it means to help people, what it means to you know, to want to hurt people, what it means to go against society. It's just like and it always had the right emotional hook at the right time in my life. And that's kind of the thing I'm missing with Clone Wars. Like, I think it gets better in later seasons, but like season one especially, I remember the first time I watched it, we were using it like collectively as a second screen experience for like BG3 or something.
I think the show definitely, yeah. I mean, the
It's missing
animation
the
isn't the
hook.
greatest. Like, of the episodes, there, I would really only say that, like, I don't know, they're notable mostly due to just they introduce a lot of the main characters that we'll be seeing in better episodes. I mean, well, I guess Hostage Crisis is good. It like shows
I
sort
watched
of
that one
the
too.
dynamic of Anakin and Padme's relationship and how that
Yeah.
can be problematic
Super
when you have to
problematic.
hide that during a hostage situation.
Yeah. Why did you give her your lightsaber? What is she gonna do with it?
And like
The first
I
time
like the subtext. It's heavier than I thought it would be. Like
in season one.
yeah,
Okay.
in Hostage Crisis.
Right. What's the
Like
subtext there?
when Padme's holding his lightsaber, she's like,
It's
"Wow,
so
it's heavier
heavy.
than I thought it would be." He's like, "This is my life. This is the most important thing to me, and I'm letting you hold it to show you how much you mean to me." And it's like, wow, dude, that's the way I feel about my hog.
So yeah, I was gonna say that. Man, you beat me to the punch, man.
My big CAULK.
Caulk.
Have you heard
Yeah,
it?
I mean, it's just like, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the characters in MHA and like, later on in the season, once they get to the school, it gets like a little looser, but the writing is just so tight in those first 3 episodes. It's like, man, you go straight from origin to, man, the episode
Training
2 is like
montage.
training. Yeah, and then episode 3 he gets into UA and that's start line. And it's just like, man, it's just going strength to strength. But once they like start involving other characters, that's where I start, lowering my ranking for the season. Even though I like it so much, I wouldn't say season one is the strongest season of MHA. I feel like you can agree with like Clone Wars because it's a lot of introductions. And one thing I have down about the writing of Clone Wars is that it's like it definitely feels like a kid's show. I feel like nothing really, for 2 reasons, nothing can really happen. One, it's a prequel. It's got prequel syndrome hard because, a lot of the characters can't die. Only the characters
But
introduced in this show can die.
yeah,
And the characters not in the movies, right? And another thing, it is a kid's show, and they didn't really start to up the maturity, at least, overtly, until the later seasons.
yeah. I mean, even like random, like I mean, well, not, I guess not random, like named clone deaths that happen in season one. Um, like yeah, I
Like,
think
who
even
dies?
those. I don't know. Someone gets eaten by a worm in Rookies. Um, I think maybe this is the season that Echo gets blown up. Maybe not, but he comes back. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's like an anthology.
Yeah, I don't know. But lots of clones dying, I reckon.
Lots of clones dying.
And if you think about it, they're really the main characters. But yeah, like when I think about it, like there's like, I mean, also like the whole R2D2 versus Goldie arc. That's sort of, at least like for me, it's a low point. Maybe it's just like flashbacks from like how long that level was and the Lego game.
Yeah.
But I think that I'm looking at a lot of these episodes, and even the good ones, I think what they do well is like done better in later seasons. Like there's like Layer of Grievous is good because of the Grievous aura farming, and he kills a little kid Padawan.
No, what? I didn't watch that one in for free.
That's the one I told you to lock in for the first time you watched it, and you were like
Right.
still using it as second screen. I knew you were. I knew you weren't paying attention because you didn't care at all when like the fucking
died.
well, I guess he wasn't a kid. He was like
He knew
a
what he
teenager.
signed up for.
I mean, yeah, he
joined
was
the Jedi.
Yeah, Kit Fisto's Padawan, and Kit Fisto was like, "Hey man, like I know you're like a big Jedi Knight now, but you like it's still your first mission. You gotta like be calm and like not get in over your head."
And he just
like,
dies.
Yeah, he gets too cocky and Grievous kills him.
And then he Leroy Jenkins, bro.
I mean, I think, I don't know. He like stays behind when they're like, "We need to retreat," and he's like, "Go, I'll stay behind." And he's like, "No, don't stay behind. We need to retreat." It's like, "No, I can take him." And yeah, we get a lot of Grievous origin stuff in that episode too. We get a lot of, I mean, not origin stuff. It's hinted at more so with like his robot having to rebuild him when he gets beat the first time and having to put his parts back together. This was also a really fun level in the Lego game because it's a bunch of Grievous boss rushes, and sometimes he's hanging from the ceiling, sometimes he's crawling on the floor, and it's like, oh fuck, where's he gonna come from? And you can dual wield if you steal his lightsabers. That's a pretty fun mechanic. They had a few in those levels.
Yeah, I mean, what happens when you steal his lightsabers? I mean, surely he must get them back. He's supposed to have 4. I mean, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, basically, yeah. You can take one of his 4, and there's 2 of you, so you can take 2 of his 4. But he has like a move that like you can't really break out of that just gets it back. That's sort of that's a mechanic in a few of the bosses in that game with like Asajj Ventress and Grievous.
Right. Speaking of Ventress, I mean, yeah, the first episode is like Ventress trying to hunt down Yoda and capture him. I'm pretty sure she's trying to capture him, or at least get him from going to this separatist meeting. She's trying to stall him. But I mean, who told her she was capable of that? Who told Asajj Ventress, "Yeah, man, you got it, man"? It was Dooku, but like, man, why did you listen to him? That's like Yoda, bro.
Yeah, I remember Yoda being sort of a surprise element.
Really?
In the Factor, but I did not rewatch this recently.
Yeah, I mean, Yoda is like supposed to be the main guy meeting with them.
He's like the negotiator guy.
Yeah, maybe he is a surprise factor and a negotiator. Yeah.
Actually, we could be completely but like I could also. Be
I don't think I'm
wrong.
completely wrong.
I mean, listen.
I don't think I'm
speaking of Star Wars things, we need to correct. I mean, you called him Endo Cordova last time we talked about Star Wars. It's Eno Cordova. I'm just getting that correct.
I call him that every time, and Endo sounds better. So
you're just like FNAF, and we'll get to it. We'll get to FNAF, but I think Little Hope might have to go against Steven Universe, even though it's cross media.
Little Hope.
I think
why?
Because I don't want to watch Steven Universe and you don't want to play Little Hope.
We'll figure it out. I think
it's fair.
I mean, just a little aside. I feel like Steven Universe will really win you over. I mean, it's just peak, man.
I just don't like musicals.
I sent you that talk, man, where they were dancing, man. It's not always a musical, man. It's like it's a mix, dude. And when the music comes on, man, it's bangers, bro.
I think that Pearl girl is too thin. I'm worried about her.
Yeah, she was built that way, and she can't gain any weight.
That's sexist if you think about it. Well, who am I to judge her body? What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean the diamond.
Man, she's happy with how she looks. Who cares?
Yeah. Pearls. I don't know. It's like slight spoilers. I mean. Yeah. I mean every gem looks the same. Like every gem is built in form factor. So the
Mm.
way a pearl is built is, specific to what a pearl is supposed to be.
They're kind of like Eternals.
I was saying that, man, now we're spoiling essays and stuff. But, man, yeah, man, we'll get to it. I mean, I guess Little Hope, man. Why
Oh,
would they
so
do
Steven
that?
Universe is kind of like Kingo's cab driver, chauffeur,
Um,
valet.
no. I would say that's more Greg Universe, really. And I mean, I was saying, we had an off pod discussion about, Steven Universe and Eternals, and honestly, I just think it does everything better, including the guy who drives them. I don't know, but
Yeah,
it's
so
just
to clarify, you're saying Eternals is better than Steven Universe.
I literally said the opposite. I
Well, you
literally
didn't
said the
clarify.
opposite.
I wasn't
I-
sure.
That's funny. I mean, I like your optimistic attitude on Eternals. But yeah, I mean, yeah, just to keep going with like the flaws, like MHA, really, Mineta, just a huge, glaring, sticky, bulbous flaw on the side of MHA, and as soon as he shows up, the show gets worse. I mean, especially now. I first watched it when it was like coming out, basically, and
And you thought Mineta was kind of like a normal person. Like, that was how you acted when you were his
no,
age.
no, that is not true.
I was more of a Bakugo.
I was always annoyed by him, but it was like the sexualization of these characters who are, essentially like they start off like 15, and then by the end of the show they're 17, and Mineta is there the entire time, and he's just the classic anime perv character, and it's like maybe the editors made him at it. Horikoshi said Mineta is his self-insert, which I'll just go ahead and
That's
ignore.
crazy. Don't
I'll
say
just go ahead and
that.
ignore, because the characters that actually look like Horikoshi are Shigaraki and Eraserhead, who's a really good character, and it's just like, man, if MHA just didn't have Mineta, or maybe if Mineta were a girl, or just if you were different, just change, do something with him. His design isn't even that cool. His design is stupid. I don't know, man. I just really hate that guy.
Kathleen. Hey, Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, what's that, George?
But
Lucas?
Clone Wars is not absolved. They
well,
created Ahsoka. Man,
I
I've seen
think,
some absolutely disgusting
Jar
things
Jar
with Ahsoka.
Binks is
Yeah,
my
they also have
self-insert.
Jar Jar Binks. Man, Jar Jar has an entire episode to himself. Who let them cook?
He gets
Man.
multiple episodes to himself.
Yeah, I'm glad I skipped those this time. Why?
Because it was a TV show about the prequel movies, and it was a kids TV show about the prequel movies, and Jar Jar Binks was a character,
Did kids even like Jar Jar?
I mean, I was neutral.
Did you
on
like
him.
Jar Jar?
I was neutral on him. I kind of just
You
saw him
didn't
as
wanna
like
be
a
racist.
guy.
Yeah.
He was just like one of those guys that nobody liked.
You
he was
didn't
like
want to be
he was
racist.
real-
It's okay.
I kind of
of
related to him. I kind of because everybody was like always mean to him all the time, but like he kind of deserved it.
Okay.
And like he sort of
Kinda.
ruined the galaxy by electing the emperor.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's super relatable, but man.
Well,
fair enough.
looking if you do a background check on me, you'll see that I was.
Bro voted Trump.
I mean, you want to see those Russian emails? You wanna
voted
see,
for Trump.
I didn't vote for him. I rigged the election in his favor.
Nah.
And then I did a write-in for Kanye.
Yeah, true. I mean, honestly, if I had to
It's
pick like a
video.
real life Jar Jar Binks, I mean, these days it's probably
It's me.
Kanye.
It's
I don't know, maybe like Aiden Ross, Jack
I
Doherty.
live in Kathleen Kennedy's basement, and I'm still writing the Star Wars movies. And my self-insert is Jar Jar Binks. And
True.
he's like the Mineta of Star Wars to me.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't sexually harass anybody, which is just
He
why
should.
did they add that?
I feel like that
Why
would
did
have
they
made
add
the
something like
character
that?
more interesting.
No,
That's not true. But yeah, exactly. That's sort of the thing. But like that's sort of interesting. Like the problems with Jar Jar is like we see him like farting and like sneezing and doing a bunch of
Yeah.
gross
It's
bodily
gross.
function
Yeah, it's
stuff,
still
and
gross.
it's like the reason we don't see like it would be also gross if we saw Obi-Wan taking a shit. Like I don't want to see any characters like farting or like doing that stuff, and so
I,
they don't show it. They acknowledge that, yeah, the audience does not have the time or the patience to watch this, to watch Sir Alec Guinness sit on this toilet and do his business. So I think a similar approach should be taken with potty humor and
Sexual
characters like
harassment.
Mineta. Uh,
Both equally bad, I think. Honestly, I hate potty humor. It's my least
I'm
favorite kind of
you know,
humor. Out of all of the
they're
kinds of humor that make me crash out. I mean,
yeah, I'm not big on it. I think that there are exceptions,
there are no
where it's like
exceptions.
I don't know. I think like
Stop it.
what
I
about
like
that
throw up
episode of Rick
jokes.
and Morty where Rick swims in a piss, he becomes Piss Man.
Well, it has a really strong narrative. You have to understand. That one's
Well,
like
are you
really
saying that
solid.
Poop Night didn't have a strong narrative?
Well, okay. Poop Night has a strong narrative. I always was grossed out by the Dung Defender. But man, he's a fun boss fight. And like a dung beetle is a real thing. So, and it's the
Poop
sewer
Beetle.
level.
That's crazy.
And it's the sewer level. And the Dung Defender, really he's keeping it clean, because where else do you see poop in the sewers?
He's eating it.
I don't think dung beetles eat poop. I think they just roll on top of it.
God.
I don't know. I'm not an entomologist, okay? Don't quote me.
Yeah, I'm not a sicko.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking sicko, man. Fucking collecting crickets. Weirdo, man. But you mentioned Ochako earlier, even though she barely has any time with All Might.
Oh yeah,
Ochako.
It just reminded me of Homelander and Butcher's love interest.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't. But anyway, Bakugo's right
Man,
there.
we should cut
That's
that,
the
man.
thing. When you
Why would you
talk
keep
about,
making these kind of jokes?
I don't know. I
Why do
told
you keep
stop.
making these kinds of jokes? It's
I
inappropriate.
didn't.
It's not
It was
funny.
you.
Like, what's the joke?
Anyway, I think Ochako's like a really strong character. She has we don't really get to her motivations until season 2, but she's just nice. She's just a good person, and she wants to be a hero. She helps Deku when he trips, and he has a little crush on her.
Yeah, I
Ida
think
is
that's
also
really
introduced
gross.
in that episode. He's also really funny, in my opinion. Solid.
What does Deku want from Ochako?
Deku doesn't want anything from Ochako. I mean,
Well,
I think Deku is the type of character who wants things from the world. Deku's almost impossibly, like, pure and selfless. I didn't get to. You're talking about the boys for some reason. Anyway, Deku's one of his main traits is that, he rushes into danger, to help others without thinking. And, it's very inspiring, but it's also self-destructive. And that really ties into his main power set, which is something I found immediately captivating about the show, because it's like, yeah, I mean, when like a character can trade a lot of things for power. They can trade, their soul, they can trade, their morals, they can trade, I don't know, time, go to a training arc. But, it's set up very well where like he has to train so his arms and legs don't blow off when he uses the power. And you're like, what kind of power is this? And the first time he uses it, he breaks his arms and legs to save Ochako, which mirrors how he just ran in to the sludge monster. Yeah, man.
Which also,
Man,
freaking
you
porn
just cut me
sludge
off for no
monster.
reason, man. I would have gotten to the sludge monster. And I don't know, man. It just pissed me off, man. He's
Porn
trying to
sludge
rage bait me
monster.
about MHA, man. Fucking, I swear, man. Yeah, man. It's just so thematically strong all throughout, and
The sludge porn monster?
The sludge bottle monster. I don't think he has a name. I think he's literally just called Sludge Monster from
I
episode 1 and 2.
Man, I mean, I hope. I mean, I don't know. I guess whatever.
Yeah, he tries to enter Deku. I mean, that would have been
What
a
do you mean
joke that
tries to,
actually
man?
happens. Well, no, he does try to because All Might stops him. If he had entered Deku, Deku would have died in 8 seconds.
Man,
That's said in the
I
show.
feel like he had 2 seconds left.
Yeah, yeah. But All Might saved him. That's the thing. I mean, it's like that's just the type of guy he is, man. This guy almost killed him like 30 minutes earlier, and he's rushing to go save the guy who bullied him. You know, man. I feel like just a real inspiration, and same with All Might. You know, man. Really self-degradating in that scene. And in the
Yeah,
scene
just
where
like
he has to go save Deku from saving Bakugo from the sludge monster. And
yeah.
he's calling himself pathetic. He hates himself. He's all skinny. He's not even buff, dude. I mean,
Yeah, man,
dude,
he's
I
not
don't
even
know.
buff.
Man, what were you on about, bro? The fucking boys, dude. This has like no
Well,
similarities to
I'm
the boys
thinking
at
because
all,
I
at
just kept
all.
waiting.
Because
I
it's
kept
like
waiting for the other shoe to drop, where like All Might would be
when
like,
you,
like it would cut away, and we would see like Deku isn't the first kid that he's made eat his hair, and he like keeps making kids eat his hair, and it's just like
well,
some
I
weird
mean, the
sick
thing
thing
he
he
could have
does. It
eaten
makes
any
him
of his
stronger.
DNA.
He
He
gets
could have
stronger
spit
the
in
more
Deku's
people that
mouth,
eat his
really.
DNA. Well, yeah, he didn't eat, but he has to convince them to eat his hair, because otherwise
Yeah.
he'll get arrested. He's real sick about
Yeah,
it.
no. Luckily, that's not the case,
He goes
though.
after the quirkless, tells them they'll get powers. They wind up dead in the dumpster.
Yeah,
Eating the hair kills them.
yeah, that's more of a Jedi thing, though.
Eating the
The
hair makes
Jedi
them
are the
walk into a
ones. The
dumpster
Jedi
and
are
kill
the ones
themselves.
systematically kidnapping kids, not All Might. So this just sounds like projection.
Well, they're birthing child soldiers and kidnapping them. So, I mean, are they really better than the Empire? Than the First Order?
Are you talking in MHA? I mean, cause like the
No,
whole
I'm
child
talking
soldiers point.
Jedis.
It's like, yeah, it's pretty unprecedented the way the story unfolds. I mean, even All Might had until like his senior year before he really had to start putting in work.
I think the corporatism of MHA, is really part of what reminds me of
That's
it.
yeah, I think
I
that's the strongest tie.
I think if I kept expecting them to lean more into that because I guess I just naturally
Well,
do not trust the smiling
corporatism,
faces
yeah,
on screens.
right. People trying to sell you
Yeah,
stuff, and that's
that's the name
where
of the game I'm making right now. Don't trust the
my
smiling faces on the screens.
right, only the frowning ones. And that's where my favorite character comes in, Tomoe Shigaraki. Towards the end of the season, they've got the USJ training arc, where they go into a scenario where they're trying to train to save people. And that's like another big thing, right? Like MHA brings back hard, right? And in a post MHA world, we've got Thunderbolts, we've got, man, I don't even know what else has done this trope, man. Like, it's not very
Superman.
common seeing an emphasis on superheroes using their powers to save people. And the fact that they're training to do it, man, they're not going out there to fight. They're not going out there to improve their combat ability. They're just going out there to figure out how to, stop a natural disaster, which is what you would expect a hero to do, I guess, a superhero to do. But I mean, it's like, it's very novel in that way. But, they go there to do their training or whatever. And, the school shooter pops up, man, talking about, he comes out of a hole and he's saying, man, you using all this violence, man, yeah, man, I use violence and I'm wrong, man, what the hell is that, man, and he decides to attack some children to try to kill All Might. That's probably leads into the best episode of this season. Yeah. All Might versus the Nomu, the big dude.
Yeah, the
Yes,
Nomu, I guess, are more like the cool. No, they're more like droids, really.
I would say they're
And
more like clones.
eventually you get a hint of the ghost in the machine, which is like you find out that Echo is like controlling a lot of the droids, and that's how they know the clones' plans. Just like you find of Kojima is one of the Nomu. In he's
I guess
Eraserhead's old friend and President
Kojima
Mike.
is just spoilers from like way in the future for no reason.
Well, I said Kojima, not the
Kojima.
real name. I
I
said,
mean,
those who know will know. They'll be
I don't
looking
know.
for
It's like
Kojima.
I feel like they'll be able to figure it out, but it's like
Yeah, because I said Eraserhead.
yeah, I feel like no, the clones. Yeah, like the clones and the kids in MHA don't really have the same function. Like the clones, when you see them training in later seasons, they're just training to kill. They only train to kill, and it's like that's usually how you see superhero training depicted. It's just fight this guy, yeah, man.
Yeah, I
Learn
think
this new move,
I
and
think
they
I wanted
do a
something more
lot of that.
cynical, but I guess I
Yeah,
probably wouldn't have
it's just the
it,
Ernest King.
it wouldn't have brought me to tears,
Yeah,
perhaps if it was
man.
more cynical.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. Watching MHA brings me to
You
tears.
want that kid to die?
Talking about it just drives me to rage, man. Like honestly, man. Like it's fucking. There's a lot to dig into, thematically. A lot of unbroken territory too.
I mean,
And it's
Ida,
like,
Stain.
yeah, man. We'll get to that next time we talk about MHA. But it's like,
Oh, is that
man,
season 2?
yeah, it's season 2. Season 1 ends with All Might versus the Nomu.
Yeah, man. Slow
Yeah.
news day in Japan, I guess.
Slow news day? What do you mean?
Slow
All Might had a
news
huge
day in
fight
Japan.
with a monster that could take his punches. Man, nobody can take All Might's punches.
I bet I could.
The overall theme of the show is like the spirit of self-sacrifice. At least in season 1, it doesn't really get into the criticisms of the society just yet. I mean, like I mentioned, Tomura Shigaraki has some inklings of criticisms, but he really just wants to hurt people. He just wants to kill All Might, and he doesn't even know why.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
why do you
incredibly
want
charming.
to kill people that protect kids? I mean, maybe it's because he's only protecting kids in his country. Like, does Tomura care about the kids, overseas?
He says in season 1, smiling. Yeah, he's always freaking smiling, and that rubs him the wrong way. For some reason,
why are
which
you
he
happy
explains
about the
later.
sweatshops?
Yeah, smiling as if you could save everyone, but he can't save everyone. Man, and that's like, while you can be self-sacrificial and try to be a pillar for society, I mean, yeah,
Society's got to build itself.
Yeah,
you got to teach people to stand up.
You got to teach
themselves.
a man to fish. You give him a fish.
Imagine if everyone could fish. We're trying to build a bigger fishing rod. Imagine if every man was fishing.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I don't know. The overall theme of Clone Wars is what? War never changes. Fucking Fallout pastiche.
No, it is that just because you're made to kill doesn't mean that's all you are, or even what you have to be necessarily. Also, I mean, it's about a lot. It's an anthology.
They're selling toys, man. I don't know.
What's it called? MHA is more serialized.
Yeah.
I mean, is MHA not selling toys? I guess they keep.
It sells a few. Few.
There's
you ever been to a Comic-Con? Well,
you know what? Actually, I don't.
Costume change.
I don't
they
like
have
the
like
costumes
3 costume
in MHA.
changes.
I don't like the costumes in MHA.
I think a lot of them are weak. I think Bakugo's costume is really good.
Yeah, it's all right.
I think Deku's costume gets really good as well. Todoroki's almost, I don't know, it's a hot take. I like his original better than his new one, but
his new one is just like his
jumpsuit. Yeah, he just wears his gym clothes with some pouches. But his old one, man, he's got like half ice, with a red eye. It's kind of sick. I don't know. Mina's costume is just horrible, and as I said, Minetta's design is terrible.
Mina's makes me physically sick to look at.
Yeah,
and I think that's Horikoshi trying to make the audience racist.
racist against pink alien-looking girls?
I would say pink human-looking girls because
I think
I know that aliens come from outer space.
her name is something like Pink Alien something or
It's
something. I don't
Pinky.
know. Pinky, the alien superhero.
That cannot be it.
She would fit right in Star Wars. Man.
She's not even the French one. The French one would be the alien superhero.
I'm just saying. All right, let me just say this. I'll just say this. I think All Might solos the Clone Wars. If All Might showed up, yeah, man, nobody would have to worry. He'd be like, "Utashi nokta," because I am here, and then he punches like the entire droid army.
You want to get to? I mean, yeah, is your favorite character? I mean, I guess for season 1 is that All Might? I mean, I think I know who it is. I don't think it's All Might, but
All Might has a lot of great moments. I mean, there are a lot of good characters. I mean, All Might has a lot of great moments. He's one of the main. He's one of the funniest characters in MHA. He has a lot of puns. I don't know if the puns work as well in English. I haven't seen the entire dub, but they definitely have to change them. And he has the best visual gags, I think. He spits blood a lot, unrelated to sexual desires.
yeah, man, that's gross.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I was saying, like I think piss and vomit are better than poop and farts. Even though I'm not a huge fan.
It would be worse. I agree that it would be worse if All Might was pooping and farting every time he's bleeding.
Yeah. And I like blood, honestly. That's crazy. Yeah, man. I mean, I like blood as a joke. Comedic blood and comedic bruises, I guess. But yeah, Izuku, the character that got me into the show. I mean, you just can't help but feel for the kid. It's just like he's got such a good heart, man. He's really the beating heart of the show. There's Ida, Bakugo. You talk about funniest character.
Yeah, it's pretty edgy. You should kill yourself now. You have no purpose.
Honestly, dude, he's a laugh riot.
I think that all quirkless people should do that.
He's basically MHA low tier god, honestly.
Yeah, and similarly, he won't have redemption.
In
the eyes of God or the Lord.
No, neither one of them. But he is the Lord. He's Great Explosion Murder Lord Bakugo. But yeah, ultimately, because he shows up, my favorite character is Tomoe Shigaraki. He's my favorite character in the entire series. And when you talk about, the commercialization, the advertising, the smiling faces of heroes, he represents the antithesis of all of that. And I didn't really get it for a while, but coming back to it, even his introduction, talking about the violence of the state, a freaking calling Eraserhead cool. He copies his hairstyle. Just a really great guy, I think. Who do you think your favorite character when you first watched season 1 was?
Oh, mine. Gosh, I guess honestly, I found most of them to be insufferable.
That is not true.
How do you know?
Oh yeah, really.
I mean, I guess
You're right.
Deku. I guess I got the most attached to. Yeah, probably Deku. Because he's just he reminds me. I love his little when he I like his voice. Oi, oh my. What's going on over there, you reckon?
I don't think he's Australian. Were you watching The Boys recently by any chance?
No, it just reminded me of this show. Just reminds me a lot of The Boys. And most importantly, yeah, I like saying his name a lot. I think it's kind of. I think it's kind of like Goku, but it's Germa's Goku bit where he just he does a voice and then he says Goku. but to like help like keep himself in his voice, to like remember what the voice is supposed to sound like, he says Goku. I sort of do the same thing with Deku. Well, no, he doesn't like. What are you doing here, Goku? Like I guess it's supposed to be like an old man. I guess Goku's old man friend, Mr. Roshi.
Yeah, the Mineta of Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Tying it back to MH. Yeah, I'd have to say my favorite character is Mineta or Deku, for sure.
Of course. Anyway,
but I guess that I have a habit of picking the main characters. Maybe I should pick someone else. A niche pick.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, do you have a niche pick?
Is Bakugo's mom in this season?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we'll go with
Bakugo's mom. Her name is also
she's
Bakugo
going on the thumbnail
because his first name is Katsuki.
Her name is like
Mitsui Bakugo,
like
I believe.
Ryzen
Mitsui.
Arsenic Batsugo.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Zuko's mom is in the season. I actually think Bakugo's mom might show up in season 2.
Oh, well then we can't put her in the thumbnail.
Nah.
Well, yeah, then we'll.
Oh, but you can keep talking. It will overlap.
We'll stick to Deku for favorite character for MHA. Favorite character for Clone Wars Season 1. I actually was trying to figure that out while I was scrolling.
Wait, hold on. I thought you were going to keep talking about MHA.
I wasn't.
No.
I mean, I was. I don't know. Anyways, Plo Koon has a great bit in this season. He's a real standout. I think that scene where the clones are like why'd you come back for us? We're just clones, and he's like, not to me. I think that's some good Plo Koon. I think, I don't know. Does he do anything else memorable? Probably in like some books or legends, or probably even in this show. But that's a memorable thing from this season. I guess also there is honorable mentions. I guess Hondo Onaka. He's always fun. General Grievous. He does more despicable things later, but he's of course very despicable here. Which I love to see just a despicable evil guy doing despicable evil things, I guess. Who doesn't love that?
It's good when it's done well. I mean, he doesn't really seem like he's having that much fun being evil, which is my
Are you
thing.
kidding me? He's laughing all the time.
Man, what?
He's like,
no, every time I see him, every time I think of Count Dooku, he's like straight face, just walking down some Jedi.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. Plo Koon, he has.
I'm thinking. I was talking about General Grievous. When I was talking about people who enjoy being evil. Did I? Man, yes. I meant to say Grievous. Dooku, yeah, he's definitely, he's definitely more serious. But I like him as well. He's definitely more reserved, especially when he's put into silly situations and he still has to like maintain his composure. He's like, oh god, I've been kidnapped by pirates and I'm gonna be rescued by Jar Jar Binks. Oh fuck me. Okay. How do I get out of this? Jeez. I think that's a fun episode.
It's okay.
Cad Bane, also another honorable mention. Padme, also pretty good.
I think Cad Bane made my short list. I don't know. Commander Rex makes his appearance in this season.
Yes, Captain Rex.
Yeah. Well, he's commander in this season.
Is he?
Yeah. I don't think he makes captain. Maybe he does. But I don't know. Ahsoka, also not as annoying as people say. I think she gets a lot of hate from the Star Wars fandom because they just hate every woman. I don't know. Except for when they're subservient and completely in love with a male character.
Except for when they're your sister boyfriend.
Or your sister wife.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Or like Padme, I meant sister-in-law.
Oh.
Because they
Well,
look
that's
like
just.
siblings. Why do they look? Why do white people always date people who look like they could be siblings with? I don't know.
I do not. I mean, I could be any race, but
We went over
I
this. Not white.
I don't know. I go exclusively for
You're
people
not making it out of the
with
gulag.
unnatural hair colors.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, if
While
I had to
maintaining
pick,
my own
if I
natural.
had to really narrow down and pick like a favorite character for season 1 of Clone Wars, I mean, I don't know, probably the droids. I think everybody's way too mean to them. Like everybody is racist in this show for some reason. It's just not fair. It's not fair at all. They're calling them clankers. They're calling them freaking tin skins. They're calling them whatever, man. And then they have
And
mean
droids
names
are
for the
sentient.
clones. I don't think it matters. I mean, how can you even tell?
Well, you can tell. I don't know, because some of them start praying to God. Like, why would they program that? Like when they're being
Yeah.
killed, they start
Yeah,
saying,
man.
"Oh God."
I mean, man, honestly, the droids are really because like
like
AI
they
in the real
invented
world are not
Christianity
like
on their
that.
own. They don't have that. The
Yeah.
humans don't have that. The robots
No, they
invented
have Robot
Christianity.
God. They have Robot God. Don't
Well, no,
isn't that like a
C-3PO
plot
has the
point later
maker.
on? Isn't that a plot point later on that they think they find the robot messiah or something?
I mean, C-3PO. That happens to C-3PO in Return of the Jedi, but
I don't think
but
that's the same thing. Anyway, the droids, man, I really started liking them because of Jedi Survivor, but you know, it's just like they're a little too
yeah, I
dumb.
do like the droids.
They're
Oh,
a little
sorry.
too dumb in this, but I
Man, the AI
mean,
budget was low. The AI budget was low, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
They're
Yeah, I
made to
think
kill, not to think.
The Jedi are a little stilted this season. I don't know. Anakin is a standout for sure, just being the funniest Jedi.
Yeah,
I
just
don't know.
killing people whenever. Just like whoa.
Well, they kill a lot of droids because they're just tin
Droids don't
skins or
count.
whatever.
Tinskins is crazy. I don't
That
know,
they say
man.
that in the show.
They say Tinskins.
Wireback.
Why they do not say Wireback.
I swear.
Wireback is something new. That's from no man.
I
The
swear on the
Clankers.
Force.
Clankers is from Star
They're
Wars.
just
Everything
completely
else
rude.
is some newfangled. They want to turn people hating AI. They want to turn it into some sort of racism thing. But AI isn't sentient. It's just being used by corporations to plagiarize things
Right.
and take away jobs. So stop
Fuck
making it.
Spotify.
Stop calling. Stop
Fuck
calling.
Riverside AM.
We don't need to make slurs for things. Okay, we just need to, get rid of
Stop these
the
guys.
corporations.
Yeah, honestly.
but not the corporations that sponsor
that
this
I own.
show.
Not the
Just
corporations that I own or that sponsor
but-
the show.
Yeah, not. If you're one of the good ones.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Not a tin skin. That's good. But yeah, I mean, honestly, the whole Clone Wars was caused by capitalism. These separatists wanted to stop paying taxes.
I mean, it wasn't more caused by Palpatine wanted the evilest evil, so he needed to get supreme control so that he could be fascist.
So he enrolled the capitalists in his evilest evil program.
Well, they're naturally they're very susceptible.
Yeah,
because all you gotta do, all you gotta do is bribe them.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, man. They'll do anything for a buck. These guys.
It's almost like it's baked into the system. It's like whoever has the most power is like, whoever has the most like property is who decides, who lives and dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I wonder who wrote that rule.
Oh yeah. Hopefully the series gets more interesting in the future. We can talk about more subtext. I was just getting rage baited. I was trying to get in to the story of Image. I'm getting rage baited over here. You guys must understand. This is so important to me, and I can't control that. I need to get a better handle on my emotions. There's a
rage.
so it's clearly rage bait.
Oh, it's me,
Completely
Deku.
rage bait. It's not Deku. It's not
Oh,
Deku.
oh my. You tell me
He's
if
not.
I get
He's not like Billy Butcher.
one hit
He's
of
not
this
like
air,
Billy Butcher.
I can be as
Anyway,
strong and as fast
let's
as
give a
you.
quick ranking. Let's give a quick ranking for this.
Fast.
I don't know. From what I remember of my experience of Clone Wars Season 1, it is very similar to the movie. It's better than the movie, for sure.
Well, yeah, the movie is just 4 episodes of season 1 cut and stitched together.
Yeah. And it's no 2D Clone Wars, for sure. I don't know. 5.6. Give it a 5.6. 56.
I don't know. I'd say a 7. I think that a lot of the stuff that you don't remember is what makes it for me. Is what makes it.
It's the Lego games made
A
it.
7. No, because this stuff doesn't happen in the Lego games. In Hostage Crisis, you play as the bounty hunters. You don't see Anakin's perspective in that game. And in Lair of Grievous, they sanitize the Padawan death.
Right.
Because it's made of Lego.
I'll have to return to it. I'll do a more
I keep
thorough
saying
watch for the
Padawan.
next
He's a fresh Jedi Knight. He's like
Yeah. Like I said, I mean,
it's like 17.
yeah, like a 7. This is a flat 7. A 7 point.
Well, if I'm gonna do points, it might be like 6.8. I don't know. I mean,
It's going lower.
There's a Star Wars debuff. There's a natural Star Wars debuff that you got to apply, and there's also like
Really?
the shame debuff.
Shame.
There's also the kids show debuff.
I mean, that's baked
There's
in.
lots of
'Cause
debuffs.
I mean, but you can't.
There's lots of debuffs.
If you're ranking how much you like it, though.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't rewatch it. I would if I was like rewatching the entire series with someone. I wouldn't like. I would
just cold.
I would watch most of the episodes. But yeah, like when I stopped watching
Jar Jar
it and wanted
debuff.
to get back into it, I definitely remember started in season 3.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's an anthology, it's fairly easy to skip episodes because they're all self-contained.
We're not watching in chronological order, which is probably the better order to watch the show. If you want to pick it up, I would recommend it, but watch it in chronological. Skip the episodes that annoy you. You know, watching it season by season release order is like the worst way.
I mean, yeah, I guess that would give you more of an MHA experience with the clones where they're starting in school. Like you see the clones, like the clones from Rookies get a prequel episode in season 3 where they're training to be
should
clones.
Be their first episode. I mean,
but I don't know. I don't know if I want to see that like immediately. I don't know if I care about those characters unless I already know them for what they've done after the fact.
They freaking wasted a bunch of those droids is what they did. Those are my guys.
They had to protect the one base
do.
from General Grievous's sneak attack, and they lost a good man doing it. And it was a
good man.
Man. And there were like infinite
Those
waves
are
of
clones.
droids in that level. Whoa, man.
Those are clones.
Clones, man. What? Man, they have names, man. That was Heavy, I think. I think
they don't have names.
I think that was Heavy who got. I think Heavy got eaten by a worm.
If I were a general in the Clone Wars, they'd have numbers, and I'd punish them heavily for having names.
What about Fives? Because
He gets it worse. He gets it the worst. He made an example of crucify him.
Yeah, he already got that treatment in the show.
Well, okay, good. Anyway, just a quick ranking for MHA. I mean, in terms of like my affection for the series, bruh, there's a reason I picked it so early. I mean, holy moly, I didn't get to rewatch it for this, but man, even just talking about it pre-show, it's like, man, I just really love it. You know, it's not as comforting as a good game of Marvel Rivals. It doesn't provide the same escapism just because it gets into such topics, such relevant topics, but
Insanity.
man, if I were to rank season 1, I'd probably give it an 8. It definitely passes the 3-episode test for anime. Like those first 3 episodes, if you watch the first 3 episodes of MHA and you're like, nah, I don't know. Maybe if you're watching the dub, but in sub, dude, it's just like, man, what
First
can
episode
you
is
even
really
say?
strong, but it was like the strongest of like the first 5 episodes I watched.
Right, yeah, definitely.
None of the other ones really even.
What, Starline isn't there? He clenches his butt and says smash.
Yeah, man, what the hell? Well, I don't like it when All Might talks about Deku's butt. That's another thing that makes me think of Homelander.
Okay. The thing is, your butt and hips are very important things when you're generating power. I know you're not much of an athlete, but I mean, come on, man. It's like your butt can do a lot.
Yeah, man. All Might knows all about what Deku's butt can do.
No, man. I
Eat
wouldn't
my
say
hair.
that. I wouldn't say that. Yeah, because
Eat my
he
hair.
could have. The thing is, like I've always said, right? Like, okay. In terms of fan fiction, it's like kind of strange that isn't more. Like maybe there's some with All Might and Nana Shimura, who's a character in season 2, but it's like, man, there's not a lot of fan fiction I've seen about, the sharing of DNA, which is pretty important in the show. Which yeah, fan fiction is just kind of ass. Do they even watch? I feel like fanfic guys just look at characters.
I would write great fan fiction.
No. I was saying the opposite. You would fit right in.
My fan fiction would be peak, man. If I was good at writing, I mean, an artist and like words and like thinking, I would be good at so many of the writing. I would be a good writer.
So Thaddeus coded. But yeah. Let's see.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, but I would give it like an 8. What would you give MHA season 1?
I'm thinking another flat 7, maybe 7.1.
7.2 for Shigaraki.
Ooh, but there's like the Star Wars debuff for MHA.
Why does it get a Star Wars debuff?
Well, because it's not Star Wars. You see, you get a debuff for being Star Wars, and you get a debuff for not being Star Wars. It's the same
everything
as
gets a debuff.
It's the same as Weezer. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Where's Album Exchange at?
I don't know. I don't know enough about I guess I don't know enough about anything to be talking about anything. So I guess I can just say whatever.
Anyway, yeah. Just real quick, since we forgot to do it at the beginning, what you been watching? What you been playing?
I've been playing a lot of Fallout New Vegas, modded.
Tell them about the mods.
All right. Whoa. Okay, man, you're acting like I got that mod installed.
You do.
No, okay, to be clear, the mod that you're laughing about, I do not have installed. That was a story, I think, about someone else. No. I do not have that mod installed. No, but I saw I was looking up for a fix for my mod because I was experiencing what I thought was a bug, but was actually just a gameplay feature that I didn't know I added with the mod, which actually does something that I wished the game would do, but now it does do it.
You wish the game would do that?
I was like, man, I wish the game would do... No, not the...
Nah,
okay,
man, he wants Realistic Legion.
When I was looking up a clue for something for this mod, I found something for a bunch of other mods. One of which being someone was like, "Hey, my companion disappeared. After I got like killed and like I revived at a hospital, my companion wasn't with me. Could this be due to one of the mods I have installed?" And then like they listed all their mods, and the replies were like, "Yeah, I've had this happen before. This is one of the mods where after you get beat up, you can have your legs broken, your stuff stolen, or if you have a companion with you, they'll get kidnapped." And
what happens to the companion that gets kidnapped? Fill us in.
They are
they are
raped. They are. Look, it's not my mod, okay? I thought it was insane that like people are like, you know what this game's missing?
Essay.
I want to happen to my companions in this game. I mean, I don't know. You guys do your kink stuff, whatever. Everyone has their
keep it out of
kinks.
gaming. Honestly.
What? I mean, it's a single player game. Whatever.
Keep
It's
misogyny out of gaming.
I mean, keep it out of everything. Wipe the slate clean.
Gaming, especially.
Sure. I mean, start somewhere. Why not?
But yeah, I've been watching a lot of Young Sheldon, Big Bang Theory. Chuck Lorre Productions, really. 2.5 Men. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with it. But yeah, Chuck Lorre is just a sitcom legend.
Mastermind.
I don't know his stance on Israel Palestine, but I don't know.
But we know Sheldon's stance. Bazinga.
I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, Sheldon's stance wouldn't be very good. I mean, it depends on Chuck Lorre's stance, really. Sheldon wanted to build in Israel in the middle of the desert of Mexico. So if anything, he wants the Israelis out of the Middle East.
I mean, so do I. I don't see,
if anything,
don't we have a bunch of land in America that they could take? But I guess that land is the important land.
Yeah.
But who cares, man? Drop your book, pick up a computer, play Minecraft, man. You'll figure out how important land is once you got creepers blowing it up.
Well, they already do.
I mean, don't call them creepers, man.
No, but I'm saying they're in the bushes.
Yeah, man. I mean, I used to name tag creepers.
Man, I can't say what I think about that. And that says what I think about that, really. I'm a big Tomoe Shigaraki fan. I'm a big Tomoe Shigaraki fan. So.
Let's just say that if Quentin Tarantino died today, well, I wouldn't be the one
He's
carving
made enough movies.
into his forehead, but I'd retweet.
You wouldn't carve it to his... Just imagine what they're carving into his forehead, though. Probably. I don't think you should carve things into these guys' forehead. Honestly,
well, what if they do it with
I feel like there's no better
even
time
that
to say
symbol
this.
looks wrong.
There's no better time to say this. I think the Jews are some of my favorite people. Chuck Lorre is Jewish, and he's a great writer. The Jews, I've really respected a lot of their writing over history. You should probably just end it.
Oh, I mean, yeah, me personally, I guess I think a lot of stories that do come from that trauma are very powerful and very popular, and I'm big fans of them. But also let's not say any religion makes any writer better. I mean, obviously if you're a Catholic, you're terrible at writing, but. But if you're Irish Catholic, you're done for. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe All Might will give you a quirk. Maybe you should just jump.
True. And just as a closing note, fuck Nick Fuentes. I think that's good night. I think, and I apologize to the listeners and to my co-host.
Oh no, I
for my outburst.
Oh no, it was my outburst.
I apologize for my outburst.
Oh, you apologize for your outburst, mate. I'll use my power one for all on you. It was bestowed to me by my
good night,
my
guys.
mate, All Might, and he is pretty sweet.